I'm Depesh Patel, editor at Treasury Payments. I'm joined by Baptiste from Komgo. Baptiste, what's Komgo?
Komgo is a fintech company based in Geneva that is offering what we call TFMS, Trade Finance Management System, to large corporates globally and connection with their banks.
So, what exactly is a TFMS and why do banks choose to use Komgo?
A TFMS is a system that allows you to manage all your off-balance sheet instruments from LCs, guarantees, standbys, and some of these large corporates do have billions of lines when it comes to these instruments. And why banks use us is because it's quite a fragmented market with very specific needs for specific regions, specific type of products, specific type of instruments. So it's very not standardized market.
Yeah.
And contrary to maybe payment, which is a bit more standardized, it needs their own network, it needs their own rule, it needs adaptation, it needs a lot of synchronization. So it's very, very manual to up to the date, from the calculation of the fees to the internal modification to internal fee calculation to synchronization with your bank or even internal synchronization.
So, those specific documents, letters of credit, guarantees, in practicality, how does this actually work? So, what exactly do the banks do and why do they benefit from using the Komgo system?
Now, if we take this, large corporate generally issue guarantees to guarantee their performance, or to guarantee their performance on a bid, on a contract, or on a lease. Can be multiple reasons for issuing guarantees, or it could be a standby to guarantee payment under delivery of product. It could be gas, it could be some commodities. And so what you will request generally is you will ask a bank or a third party to issue on your behalf to guarantee your performance. And this is why they use Komgo for.
So, here we are in Singapore. I presume you have some banks here that you can share some success stories. Tell me the journey that those banks went on here in Singapore and how they're using Komgo's products.
Yeah, we've expanded. We've opened our office in Singapore a long time ago. I think maybe 6 years ago, actually. A bit after Geneva, we followed our commodities clients. So we started very much on the commodities, and we expanded in the region where commodities was: London, Houston, Singapore, and a lot of our clients have followed us in this region. We followed them also, and the banks came just after. So what we see now is we really see that the large bank, the very big banks of this world, the HSBC, the Standard Chartered, the BNP, the Citibank, so all these global banks are now more and more interested to get kind of one layer of API that allow them to service all their back office all around the world. And that's quite new because you have to think banks have generally grown through acquisition. So they have to manage different systems, different legacy systems, and coming with one layer of API. So APIs are, as you may know, this layer that allows you to communicate, two systems to communicate with one another. And so these APIs are being standardized thanks to the help of ICC actually and Swift to provide standardized layer of information. So what we do with Komgo is when we connect to this API or via Swift or directly, we actually access most of the regions. So it really provides to our corporate possibility to reach out to these clients in India, in Singapore, in Hong Kong, in South America.
Yeah.
There's no limits.
And the corporates, they're joining Komgo too. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we have around 250 large corporates today on the platform, and we're onboarding more and more every year. I think last year we had 20 new ones, so it was a big record year for us. Next year going to be also a very important one. We do have a long list of RFP and under process or one. And corporates, a bit like TMS actually, Treasury Management System, they need to automatize their process. They need to make operation happen faster. They need to reconcile faster. They also need to fill a gap in trade experience. People with trade experience tend to grow older and sometimes retire.
Yeah.
It's harder to train young guys.
Yeah.
And so you tend to, I think we'll see more and more of the technology coming into as an helper to treasury managers that don't have trade finance experience.
And it's really interesting you're bringing the treasury management into this as well as the trade finance. And it's important to bring that cash and trade world together. As the trade and treasury community and commodities community descends on Singapore this week, Baptiste, what is your call to action? Your call to action for corporates and your call to action for banks here in Singapore this week?
Join us, join Komgo if you didn't do it. We have more and more products. We have a lot of things happening next year. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us.
That was Baptiste at Komgo joining us on the Komgo Rooftop Drinks and Networking here in Singapore. Thank you very much.